Guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Ivy League. This is my second college football game of the year. This is also, just like the last one, FCS Division 1. This is the Princeton Tigers taking on the Lafayette Leopards. Second game in a row, unintentionally, of seeing the Lafayette Leopards. Like literally, these games, my last video where I was actually at the home field of Lafayette, and this game were 2 weeks apart, and in between Lafayette had a off week, so I literally saw 2 games in a row unintentionally. But yeah, this was a Friday night game in mid-October of 2019, and the stadium wasn't that full, but yeah, you can kind of get a sense of it. It was a really nice stadium. Out of the 3 that I was at last year, I really liked this one the most, to be honest. And yeah, I'm trying to think of how to really describe it without, just kind of stating the obvious of what you will see, which I don't really think there's much to talk about. There was one side of it that I didn't really go down that much, and I didn't film, but I don't really think that's much of a problem because the 2 sides are pretty much identical. One side of the stadium, has, and like I said, it wasn't that full either, so there's probably a lot of closed stuff too. One side of the stadium, you have your concession stands, bathrooms, stuff like that, and then it's kind of a U shape. It ends at the end of the stadium as well, so it doesn't even make a complete circle. The concourse, like I said, is a U. So I can imagine the other side. I did kind of go down there, but didn't really film anything down there. The away side of the stadium is basically the same thing, just a lot more empty with a lot less stuff open. So I don't really think it's that big of a loss. I didn't really film anything on that side of the stadium, just so you guys know, it's identical. There's no real point to that. But yeah, other than that, if you couldn't tell, this is a stadium tours video, first time in Princeton. Really cool stadium, as I've already said. And yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else to talk about. Stuff I got from the game will be at the end of the video as normal. And other than that, thanks for watching, and enjoy the video.
There we go. Catch it,
Hawaii then. Football.
There is one. Oh, fail.
All right, to celebrate 150 years of college football, we have a special 150. That's tails. The emblem is hands. Okay, you're the visitors.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully, mascots will bear that. Close to 28,000 stadium.
Ryan Quigley on the carry. Princeton. Penalty is at 5. Result no play, first down.
Oh, I guess I only got 2.
Offense, number 66. The Arsdale, third down.
I heard there's a leopard.
Field goal attempt by Travis Rice is no good.
And look at the ball.
Fans, let's hear it for the and a 4 on the play, second down and 6. Next up is Shadow for section 6, row 10. A little bit closer for section 6, row 11, the Leopard.
Just the leopard. No name. The leopard.
Good effort. And finally, the Princeton Tiger representing section 12, row 6. I've never seen that one before. All right, fans, we give you our winners tonight, section 12, row 6. Calling Edie on the carry.
down Lafayette Leopards.
Now they get the ball on one.
Pass complete to number 8, Queen Revere. Pass complete to Dylan Clancy. Pass complete to Dylan Clancy. Complete again to Dylan Clancy. Quickly on the carry. Roland Edie on the carry. Edie on the carry. Touchdown, Princeton. Extra point by Travis Rice is good. McDonald only have some shorts to toss out, so stand up and make some noise. Pass incomplete intended for Colin Edie.
Well, Eric and I did in Allentown.
Be on the lookout for our mascot. They're rolling the stands. Cup of hot chocolate. You ready? Get set. Tug! Deadlock so far. Looks like the near side is winning so far. The kids are tugging. Oh, they're making some progress. Here they come. And there are your winners. Happy birthday once again, Charlie and the Princeton Tigers. Congrats to our winning birthday team and thanks for participating in the Tug of War Challenge. Princeton Ball. Ryan Quigley on the carry. Tackle made by number 9, Keith. Quigley on the carry. Quigley on the carry again. Colin Edie on the carry.
There was a little. You know what? I think it was, yeah.
Edie on the carry. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Princeton. completes number 6, Nick Pearson. That's a Lafayette first down.
If I remember right, that's where my email. I think, whenever the stadium opens up, they're talking.
That's incomplete intended for Steven Stilianos. Shoemaker run down by number 5, Jeremiah Taylor. Jaden Sutton on the carry.
Breaks.
Maybe.
I don't know if you've seen the U in a while.
Shoemaker on the keeper, brought down on 1. Pass incomplete intended for Steven Stilianos. Field goal attempt by Jeffrey Cordenbrock is good.
He's doing that. It's like they're putting his flag down.
Title and Ivy League Tournament Championship. The Tigers finished with an RPI of 44, the highest in the conference, and made the NCAA tournament for the 8th time in 10 years. Men's cross country and track for the 9th time in program history, the 2nd consecutive year, and the 5th time in the last 9 years. The men's cross country and track and field teams won the Ivy League Triple Crown, sweeping the cross country, indoor, and outdoor track and field titles. Tigers put 4 runners in the top 6 to win the cross-country title with 30 points and a 31-point margin. Indoors, the Tigers won 4 events on the way to 139.5 points and a 28.5-point margin of victory. And while winning 7 events, the Tigers won the outdoor title with 182 points and a margin of 59 points. Football. The football team went 10-0 for its first perfect season in 54 years. The Tigers became the highest scoring team in Ivy League history, averaging 47 points per game. And the team won its 10 games by an average margin of 34 points, or nearly 5 touchdowns. Princeton has now won 3 of the last 6 Ivy League titles. Men's golf. By a single stroke over Columbia, the men's golf team won its first Ivy League final in 6 years, earning a bid to the NCAA Athens Regional. 3 players earned all Ivy League honors, with Evan Quinn, Sam Clayman, and Max King all finishing in the top 10 in the Ivy League championship. Women's hockey. The women's hockey team went unbeaten through Ivy League play at 8-0-2, finishing 3 points ahead of Cornell to win the Ivy League title for the first time since 2016. Season that saw the Tigers go on a 20-game unbeaten run that lasted from late October into February. Princeton was selected at large to the NCAA tournament after being ranked as high as 4th in the nation. Women's lacrosse. The women's lacrosse team won its 6th straight Ivy League championship and then added a 5th Ivy League tournament title and 2 NCAA wins to reach the quarterfinals. Princeton won 11 straight games before its quarterfinal loss to Boston College, which was the longest winning streak the program had in 15 years. Men's soccer, with an Ivy League record of 5-1-1 and going unbeaten through the first 6 games of the Ivy League season, the men's soccer team won the Ivy League title for the first time since 2014. Princeton was selected to travel to Michigan for the NCAA tournament, battling the Wolverines to a draw after 110 minutes in an epic penalty kick battle that went 14 rounds before a decision. Women's soccer. The women's soccer team won their last 4 games of the season, all by shutout, to catch Penn and earn the Ivy League automatic NCAA tournament bid for the 3rd time in 4 years. Princeton had the Ivy League Coach of the Year in Sean Driscoll, and Offensive Player of the Year in Mimi Asom, in addition to earning 8 All-Ivy League honorees. Women's tennis. For the 2nd consecutive year, the women's tennis team was perfect in the Ivy, going 7-0 to return to the NCAA tournament for the 5th time in 6 years, and win an NCAA tournament match for the 2nd time in program history, defeating Northwestern in the first round in Washington. Princeton had the Ivy Coach of the Year in Lauren Granville and had 4 Ivy League honorees. Men's water polo. Princeton went 19-11 in 2018 and won the Northeast Water Polo Conference title. Tigers finished number 13 in the final Collegiate Water Polo Association varsity poll after securing the program's 6th NCAA tournament appearance. Finally, men's volleyball. Princeton went 18-13 in 2019 and won the EIVA championship for the first time since 1998. Tigers finished tied for number 12 in the final ABCA Division I and II coaches poll, just the 3rd time since 1998 that the program had been ranked in the top 15. The Tigers' 18 wins were also the 2nd most ever. And let's hear it one more time for the 2018-2019 League Championship teams.
Yo, kick Santa!
Princeton first down. Quigley on the carry. That's complete to Andrew Griffin, brought down by Yasir Thomas. Carry forced out of bounds by Caleb Burr.
We went all the way around.
Huh?
That's complete to Dylan Classy.
Yeah, I saw her.
One 80 on the carry. Touchdown, Princeton! Extra point by Travis Rice is good. On the carry, brought down by Major Jordan. Kevin Davidson, the keeper for Princeton, brought down by number 21, Billy Schaefer. On the carry, brought down by Yasir Thomas.
Yeah, boy. Eat too many cheese
Ray
sticks.
Gray on the carry. Brought down by Ryan Dickens. Pass to Jacob Verbal is incomplete. Davidson's pass complete to number 80, Grant Adams. Trey Gray on the carry for Princeton. Gray on the carry into the end zone. Touchdown, Princeton. Is good. Incomplete, intended for run down by number 45, James Johnson. Davis flying on the carry.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them that say that.
Trey Gray on the Keller on the keeper. Trey Gray on the carry. tonight's game is your Princeton Tigers 28, the Lafayette Leopards 3.
So this is everything gotten from the Princeton game versus Lafayette on October 11th, 2019. So you can see there is quite a lot of stuff. Most of it's actually free stuff. What was cool about Princeton is how when you first walked in the gate, they directed you over to a table where basically there's just a ton of free stuff. So most of the stuff, especially here in the middle, was just free. So yeah, so we will start off with the things that I actually bought first. So we'll start off with this. Anything behind this is unrelated. So this is a pretty simple shirt. It's not, you know, like a normal feel sort of shirt. It's kind of like a, as you can see, Nike here. So it's kind of like a dry fit, but not quite. It's not, it's hard to describe. It's kind of in the middle between your normal cotton, I guess, and your Nike dry fit. So, so if you don't know, if you don't normally watch my videos, whenever I go to a new place, I try to get a shirt and a hat here, based on where I am, but also the more specific I can get with it to the game I was at, that'd be, you know, the more specific, the better. So like, I would have been happy with just the shirt that just said Princeton or again, more specific, Princeton football. And then you go past that, and then you have this shirt where it's the specific season of 150th anniversary of college football, and then the only real more specific thing I can think of they get after that is if there was a special game or something and I happen to be at that. So whenever I get these things, I always try to be as specific as possible to the game I was at. So most of the time there's nothing really too specific, so I just end up getting like something with a logo on it. But this time I did find this, as you can see, so that was good. And at the same time, it is still kind of a basic pattern, but I really like it. It has the circle, has the old style football helmet over here with the leather, and you have the new helmet 150 with the football in the middle. That's the NCAA's anniversary logo. And then see Princeton football since 1869. They played the first ever game against Rutgers on the campus of Rutgers, which is now half parking lot, half something building. So yeah. Then after that, we have the hat. Now looking back on this, I kind of wish I'd gotten a different hat, but I got what I got, and you know, it's whatever. Because there's no real logo on this, and there was a hat that did have the logo, and I probably should have gotten that one, but at the time my thinking was, well, this one has football on it, but you know, looking back on it, I'd rather have the logo hat versus this one. But you know, I bought what I bought, and this is my one for football. If I ever go back for any other sport, then I'll get that hat, and then everything will be all good and okay. But pretty simple hat. It's just black, orange, Princeton, and then you have this Band-Aid looking kind of logo with football written in black in the middle, and then the Nike logo. And the last thing that I physically bought there is a souvenir mug for, I don't remember how much. Obviously it's only a college game, so it's not that much. It's only a couple bucks, but this is the souvenir, not cup, but mug. So that's interesting that it was actually a mug. And you know, when you look at a mug, you think like hot drinks or whatever. No, I was just able to put normal like soda in there. So that's cool. But yeah, because it's a mug, obviously it's a lot higher quality too. It's still plastic, but as you can probably just tell by looking at it, that is a little bit higher quality than your average souvenir cup, which is pretty good. Pretty simple design, just orange with Princeton logo printed on it. The bottom is just white, and you have the black lid. Has fancy drinkable options here, so pretty cool. I'll put that over here actually. And now all this is free stuff. First of all, wasn't a giveaway obviously, but here is, let me check, make sure there's no personal information on here. I think we're good. So this is the ticket stub, Princeton football versus Lafayette. Powers Field at Princeton Stadium, upper deck. And there's your schedule. Not a whole lot of home games, especially in the Ivy League. Then you have an ad for the Yankee Stadium game, the 150th anniversary. Dartmouth versus Princeton. My personal opinion, it should have been Princeton versus Rutgers if they really wanted to make an anniversary game, but I understand at the same time they can't do that because it's now Rutgers is obviously FBS while Princeton is FCS. But there's still, I don't. They could make an exception, but they just didn't. And over here is that logo from the shirt, and I guess that's an ad for the app. So now here's a lot of free stuff. You had this kind of headband thing, which I guess it should probably open. It's been in the wrapping for 4 months. Don't expect a whole lot. It's literally a headband, but yeah, we'll see. So out of its plastic, there's this cardboard thing in the middle, which I might have to pause again because I can't. Nope, there it goes. I couldn't tell if it was attached or not, but there's cardboard. And here is the headband, which I'm almost definitely never going to use, but I have it. And it was free, so I don't really care. So as you can see, just orange material all the way around. Then on the front, Go Tigers with the Tiger logo. And interesting fact, or not really fact, but something interesting about this is that it doesn't have the Princeton logo or say Princeton anywhere, so I could just say that this is like a high school thing too, because I went to a high school where the team name was the Tigers, so I could just say, oh, it's from high school if I wanted to for some reason. Next free thing is this, basically just a huge ad for the Yankee Stadium game between Dartmouth and Princeton, as I kind of briefly mentioned earlier. There's your seating chart for that game, and I guess they don't really go above the second layer there. Looks like the upper deck was probably closed. It is FCS, not FBS. And again, there's your schedule, picture of helmet and football, picture of Yankee Stadium, and then there's a little bio about 150 years of Princeton football. And here we are. So these were kind of bundled together. Here's the program for the whole year, and this is the specific game day thing for that game. So we'll start off with this. Hashtag make it his story with a 2 and a 0. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand that. Game day, October 11th, 7 p.m. Powers Field at Princeton Stadium versus the 3-0 Princeton Tigers and the 0-5 Lafayette Leopards. Funny thing is, when I went to Lafayette, it was 2 weeks apart from when I went to Lafayette in this game, but Lafayette actually had the week off in between, so I actually saw 2 consecutive Lafayette games without even trying. So that's interesting. And this is number 79, Brent Holder. And here you have the 2019 Princeton Tigers roster along with the head coach. And then same thing for the Lafayette Leopards. I have individual leader stats here. Then you have what? Okay, sorry. I think we're still going. My phone told me recording stopped because I was getting a phone call, but then the number was still going up on the time, so I think I'm still good. Anyway, so there's your Princeton schedule and your Lafayette schedule. Penn was the one I saw, which at this point obviously was the last game they played. Ivy League standings, not a whole lot. Ivy League does start after all the other leagues, so they have a few less games. And you have Ivy League schedule, tail of the tape, basically, comparing the two teams. And on the back, background, you have a picture of the stadium. You have the logo, 150th anniversary. Princeton University Athletics would like to thank RWJ Barnabas Health for their support of the 150th season of Princeton football. So that's that. And last thing here, we have the program of the whole year. You have 3 of the players here. Have John Orr, Graham Automidis. I'm sorry if I always butcher names, so I apologize once again. And Jake Strain. Princeton Athletic News 2019, 150th logo. Have some ads. Welcome to the 150th season of Princeton football. And there's their schedule. Okay, is this program going to be like that, where I can't flip the page? A little bio about the first game, it seems like. And you just have an ad on the other side. least these have page numbers, so if I do accidentally skip a page, I'll notice. Are these the same three guys from the cover? Yeah, it is. That's where they're from and everything. Ads. Head coach. Bio. And as I always say, you can pause if you find something interesting. More of the coach bios here. There you go. And even more. Hampton ad. Here is the seating chart. For some reason, the ends always seem to be closed off. So it's kind of strange that they have those seats but never use them. Seems like ever. And a little stuff about the stadium. And over on the right, you have something called By the Numbers, which I assume is about the stadium, considering it's on the same page as the bio of the stadium. Timeline of Princeton football. That only goes to 1922, so, and as I predicted, more on the other side. Art Lane, 1934, is featured there. Obviously, I'm not really reading all this, so I don't know what this all says until... Usually, I go back and read this after doing the videos, but when I'm doing the videos, I don't really know, because I'm not going to take the time to read every single word while I'm filming. Here's some alumni of Princeton football. Looks like a guy from the Chargers, from the Browns, Seahawks. I forget. Was it Jason Garrett that used to be with Princeton as well? Someone from Dallas. Oh, as I speak, is that him? There's your 2019 roster again. I don't know if there's any difference in the one from the game day program versus this one. There's your team picture. This station, even though it's very odd, I live more than an hour away from Princeton, and most college stations, they don't reach very far. But this one, for whatever reason, I can get from my house, which is great because they also broadcast Trenton Thunder games in the summer. So, whenever I want, if Princeton basketball or football is playing, I can have that station on. Also, Trenton Thunder in the summer. And it's FM, so, it's not like Trenton Thunder's other... Because their other station is AM, which fades at night, like most AM stations do. Again, pretty much roster, but you're putting names to faces on this one. And I feel like my commentary here is lacking a lot, but honestly, there's not too much to say. Obviously, I'm not going to be as familiar with college athletics as professional. So, but it is cool that they have a huge program like this, especially a free program. They seem to have a ton of sponsors. What is this? This is seating options, I guess, in very tiny print. 28th Annual Princeton Football Association Golf Classic. A ton of smaller ads. There's your honor roll from the previous year, from 2018 and 19. Athletics honor roll. I don't know if the last one was also athletics, but and a lot ads. Tigers at Yankee Stadium. Little thing about that. Here's a picture. Administration of Princeton. Come on, pages. There we go. Athletic success. And then more pictures over here. Was this a bonfire? Okay. There's not, oh, there is context. Princeton campus community celebrated bonfire in 2018 after defeating Harvard and Yale in the same season. I didn't see the caption at first, so I thought it was just a bonfire with no context. And there's an ad. So anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. 15-minute video, as usually it's longer actually when I have a program, but this one luckily didn't take too long. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.